All right, we should be live. Folks should be able to see us and hear us. I am broadcasting from a remote location today because power. Power is necessary to do this internet thing, from what I understand. Yeah, but we're back with highly likely, the finale of the Castle Amber module. And yeah, here we go. Jeff, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Darby of Stonehill, the 7th level dwarf who is ready for his maybe his last adventure.
Yes, we'll talk more about that after. We're kicking Jeff off the stream. You see, it's just a command decision. Bill, who you got going?
Well, I'm Bill. I'm playing Radnor the Large. He is a 7th level magic user who is very large.
Yes, he is indeed. Richard.
Hi there. I'm Richard, and I am playing someone who is a magic user who definitely goes by the name Fig Jam. Yes, that is them. Or they're a 6th level magic user at the moment. Possibly. But don't ask me.
That's right. It's best not to question it too much. Jameis.
Yura, I'm playing Dylan Rahorn, a ranger that just has to be speaked as a clearly elf priest.
Yeah, he's just got this thing going on where, ranger or cleric, one or the other. Dion.
That's me. I'm Dion, and tonight I'm playing a C, the level 7 human thief.
Indeed. So, guys, last episode, the tomb of Castle Amber was summoned, or I guess more realistically, you were summoned to it. And you have found that the tomb itself has a series of guardians, which you've gone through 2 of them so far. One of air, one of earth, which your characters are currently in the chamber with. The stone thing on the screen is now dead. He is now a deceased stone thing.
The dragon at the start doesn't count as anything?
Well, He was just, just hanging out there. His name was Bob. All right. So, you guys...
I'm glad you told us that was elemental, because I didn't put that together.
Don't look at me.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay. One dead giant gone. All right, so you had just cleared out the room. You had found the treasures, including a really nice sword. Who picked up the sword?
It's Darby.
Darby, yeah. He's got a nice little sword going on there. Somebody narrowly avoided a cursed scroll, Bill. And you got a couple of potions that you were able to find as well. But now, before you, there are 2 doors in this chamber, one to the south, and one to the west. What do you guys want to do?
Go through the east.
back the way you came.
Well, I want to search through the wreckage of the thing that we just killed and see if there's like a central core of it, first of all.
Well, it's got a center nougaty core. Yeah, so if you're rooting through the rocks that are kind of left over, the rubble, at its core, there is a gemstone, an uncut gem.
Oh.
Yeah, the thief amongst you, see, it's an amethyst. It's a large spar of amethyst.
It's pink. I love it.
It's purple, you heathen.
Do you not love it anymore?
I love it slightly less, but I still love it. Can I use my discerning thief eye to roughly evaluate how much that could be worth?
Make me an intelligence check.
God damn it. Why couldn't you say charisma?
Charisma would help in you selling it, but not to value it.
Oh, high success.
Yeah, all right. It has some value. I mean, amethyst is a semi-precious. I mean, it's not like a ruby or a diamond or anything. Are we getting echo somewhere? No. Okay.
I accidentally forgot to press the mute on my stream that's on the other
Stream.
screen there.
That would be Bill yelling at his cat
Yeah.
who's trying to freeze him to death tonight by opening doors.
He's almost succeeded too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The cats, they just want you dead, really. They
Mine
want
do.
to. Well, they want you dead, and they want to eat your faces. That's what cats do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, semi-precious stone. I mean, in its uncut stage, and it's fairly large. You're figuring, selling it as is, a couple hundred gold. But if you actually get this faceted, get a gemsmith to actually do something with it, could turn that into 1,000.
Pocket that in the.
And when I say chunk, I do mean chunk. This is a fairly large stone, uncut.
Oh, who has the bag of holding?
No one. That's the wrong campaign.
Oh, too many birds.
We wish we had a bag of holding.
Don't
Yeah, I
you
do.
really?
Well, maybe
was
we can
wishing
buy one.
we'd-
I'll get back.
I was hoping Bert would slip up and just say, "Oh,
Oh,
Tristan has it."
sorry.
But yes.
I will remember that for next time.
All right, so I'm gonna be like, "Oh, well, we can."
I mean, that-
I'll hold on to that. That's
No,
definitely
I'm
valuable.
no, I'm looking it over because I'm
He's the
wondering
one-
if it is, if like the thing will reform around it first of all.
Nice.
If it's magical,
Oh.
You
etc.
want to take the 10 minutes to
I
examine
mean,
it?
Yeah, if you want to hold on to it in case all of the rocks like suddenly cover your body and turn you into a giant stone golem mecha thing
No,
with
that
you
wouldn't
trapped
look
in
good
the
on-
center and being squished.
No,
I mean,
never liked mechas.
All right.
Oh,
Everybody
well,
takes a
yeah.
knee for 10 minutes then. And you look at it magically. It has the remnants of magic. It is not currently magically active.
no, it might just be asleep or in a coma, or it might be dying. I point at it and go, "Ha! That's what you get."
Well, do we want to like wrap it in a cloth or something, just in
Sure.
case?
I don't know that it matters, but
Okay. We'll pack it away. That I tell the party like I can definitely resell that if we get it like turned into a necklace or a anything.
I mean, it's a big thing, right? It's
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
like the size of a head, sort of size.
Yeah, it's
And
like
I don't
it's
think
crystal
anybody
stuff.
would want
it's
that as a
weighty
necklace,
too. Like
but-
it weighs
right.
a good, 8 pounds or so. It's a good
All right, well, there we
chunk of
go.
rock.
I
I
just
got
gotta
a
wonder
rock.
who would have that if Jazz was here.
What Jim?
Jazz would have.
What Jim? Okay, 2 doors, or back the way you came.
I listen at this door.
You want to listen at the door. Okay, roll me a d6.
Have this button.
Nope. Yeah, you don't really hear anything.
Oh, nothing there. Like the door then.
Okay, the door is well, you don't see a lock on the door, but you go and you try and turn the knob. It's not really a knob; it's just kind of a little door handle. It doesn't open.
Like, is it?
It's the one thing I do is open doors, and I can't even do
Us
that.
and doors, man.
Is it stuck or locked?
Well, Galen, it seemed to have gone into the frame. It moved a bit, but now it doesn't seem to move further. Like something's on the other side blocking it, perhaps.
Yeah, it seems like there's something blocking. Perhaps
Not
if all of us
actively.
together try.
Yeah, not actively. Like it wasn't pushed closed again. Just like you opened it and hit something, and it's not opening any further.
If we all get together and try and push everything possible, there might be something lying against the door on the other side. So if we all get together and push.
All right.
I mean,
I'll
I have just sat
push.
down and done the detect magic-y thing. If I look around, is the door magically magicked? Is this temple magically magicked?
That's the interesting thing. Generally, your magical sight can penetrate through, rock and most things, at least if it's not too thick. You can't actually discern anything outside of this room.
What about the hallway with all the smoke? Go look at that real quick.
Yeah, if you stick your head out into the
alright, yeah,
passageway, definitely radiates magic. But if you
Okay.
step back into this room and look through the door, doesn't radiate magic.
Does
Something's going on.
I mean, so when you look out there, do you notice did you notice if just the smoke was lighting up with magic, or is all of that like empty space?
Just the smoky kind of corridor walkway only.
Okay.
Well, what's Darby doing?
Playing with his new sword, getting to know it. It wants to
Yeah.
slay the two mages in your party real bad.
No, but I have a wand of trap detection. Maybe I could use.
Ooh.
I'll use it to, well,
So
oriented at the door.
So it's a wand of trap detection that looks like one of these scanners that they use at security checkpoints. So you wave it over the door, waiting for the beep beeps.
Yeah.
Nothing beeps.
Okay. Okay, it's not trapped.
Do we want to push it like Galen suggested, or
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
two people can kind of get up to the door frame and push. That's really the only. You can't really get more people up to the door. So
who's the strongest?
Yeah, what two people want to push at the door?
Who actually has strength here? I don't.
Not me.
I've got a 14.
Yeah, you're okay. It's you and Darby.
I have a 12.
Yup, it's you and Darby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be the same as Darby because I got a 12.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
So what bonus do you have to strength, Radnar?
It says
14 is a plus
+1.
+1. Darby 12 doesn't give you anything. So both of you go ahead and make me strength rolls. Strength checks.
All right, here we go.
I'll cheer them on with moral support.
Success.
Okay. And Radnar?
No.
Okay, failure. But one of you did succeed, and Radnar did have a point to contribute. So you are able to kind of push it, and it does kind of move. It kind of moves really slowly. You guys are both straining at it, and then it flies open suddenly. As the manticore that was asleep in the chamber and you were pushing up against his body woke up, took a step back as you two fall into the room. I'm going to count this as surprise. Radnar might be having flashbacks as his first death was due to a manticore.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back around the corner.
Yeah, it's going to get its free attacks in first, though. All right, let's see here. Let's see. How many attacks does this thing have? 3 or spikes. It's going to do claw, bite.
And a surprise round still gets all actions.
It's
All
not
right.
surprised. Well, maybe it is.
It should be.
Somebody's
We just
delivering
worked it
food
out.
to me.
We're surprised.
It woke up at the first time Galen pushed the door open and then didn't know what was going on. Then as it was starting to be scooted away by Radnar and Darby, it's like, oh, took a step back. All right, so Radnar, as you fall into the room, it takes a claw swipe at you. What's your AC? I'm pretty sure that hits.
5.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, actually, claw's not bad at all. A mere 1 point of damage to you. And Darby, it misses. And then, let's see. A 1 is Radnar. A 2 is Darby. 1 Radnar, it bites you. 14. 5, it hits. The bite's more severe. Okay, so take 5 points of damage as it takes a big bite of flesh off of you. Now, you guys can initiate. Darby, you're at the top of my list here. Why don't you roll a d6 for your side? Is anybody casting? And so far, Radnar and Darby are right inside the room, having fallen in as the door swung open. Everyone else is still out in the hallway, and I'll show the room in just a second. Darby coming in with a strong 6 for your side, but is anybody casting?
hey, can you oh no, that's bad. That's bad. I had this thought since I had that fire protection of closing the door and setting off a fireball centered on myself, but Darby's in the room.
Oh no, but I have fire protection too.
Do you? Okay, let's do that. Then yes, I'm casting.
All right, let me see what we got here. Ooh, I've got a Manicore. Nice.
Circlet of fire resistance.
There.
It's
says
really
purple or
good
white
that
and
you
nothing
said
with
that
tail.
because in character, Aziz's first thought was, I'm just gonna close this door.
All right. Also a 6. So this is a simultaneous action. Okay. So Radnar, spells go first. Well, it's simultaneous. It'll still get its attacks. But go ahead. What are you doing? You drop a fireball at your feet?
Yep.
Okay, now keep in mind, it will blow back past you as well. No one said they were directly behind, so I'll make it a luck check to see if anyone is
Thought
going to
the
be hit by that.
squares were
What if you center it a little
20
ahead
meter,
of you?
20 foot.
Yeah, they
Like,
are,
how big
but
is the room?
they're right in front of the door on this side. And so, like, the Manicore's right in front of them, so there's going to be blowback. If it's centered right there, it's going to come out through
All
the
right,
door as
yep.
well.
But what if you center it like near the back of the room then?
Oh, do you want to take time and discuss your tacticals? Because, it'd be
No,
fine.
No, I was just saying, like, if the room's that big,
It's only a 20 dot radius sphere. It's only a 24 radius sphere. So
If it
it's not going to be
doesn't
much
kill me
past the
this
door.
round, I'm
It's
running
basically
out
going to
the
be
next
that
round.
square, and that's about
Yep.
it in terms of.
So,
yeah.
what do you do, Bill?
Boom.
You going to pop it? Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead, roll the damage, and I think it gets a
Yes.
save.
Yep.
Oh, do we have any?
It
rolls?
saves.
I don't think so.
No, you guys are
No,
depleted
no
on bits. You are
rerolls.
completely out, unless some kind strangers over the Ethernets decides to help you. It made it save, so it's going to take half damage. Go ahead and roll your damage. 31.
Yes.
So
31.
I'll give
right
you the
there.
extra point. It'll do
Okay.
16 points of damage to it. Now, Radnar, you have 100% fire protection, if I remember right, because you're
Yes.
wearing the circlet. Darby,
Yeah, the circlet.
what kind of protection do you have?
It's a circlet of fire resistance.
Ah, okay. Where did you get this one from? I'm forgetting.
I believe that was Nestor that.
Right. So
left
you
it.
have the same one that Radnar has.
Yep.
Okay. So you
Yep.
both are unaffected by the flames.
Good old Nestor Nettles.
And let's have Galen, C, and Fig Jam have all three of you do luck checks. Let's do it one at a time. Fig Jam, high or low?
Low. Nope.
Okay. Galen, high or low?
Always high.
And a C.
Always high. Oh,
Everybody.
Fails all around.
Okay.
Complete fails all around.
So all of you were near the door, not right behind, but near the door. So what I'm going to do is you guys will each just take a fraction of this. Just a D6 each is what I'll say is what is going to be able to reach you. So just down the line.
D6.
Yeah, a
Oh,
D6. So Fig Jam first. 3 points of fire damage. You get just mildly singed. Galen, 4 points to you, and a C, 5 points to you. So yeah, all of you guys get a little bit of that back burn. It did hurt this Guardian quite a bit, but it's still up for the fight. And it's physically too large to exit anyway. Like, it can't fit through the doors. So it's not running anywhere. And it gets its attacks in. So this time...
Well, so does everyone else.
I
Yeah.
can attack before it. I'm ranged.
Well, it's simultaneous. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, make your attack. Roll your D8.
D8 for
Oh,
magical
no, we're
arrow.
surprised though, aren't we? Are we
No,
surprised?
No,
we're
no,
not.
that
That was
it got
last
its
round.
free round. It's
Okay.
done.
All right.
Okay, regular arrow. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Right.
You're shooting through a door, but this thing is big. Ooh.
A terrible miss.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Does a 12 miss? Oh, what an AC.
Well,
12.
no,
Yeah.
I'd say it's a natural one.
Yeah,
yeah.
but we aren't doing crits. We aren't doing crits.
well,
fails.
natural one always misses though. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a miss.
All right.
But it's well, the natural one also means you might hit somebody that's in melee.
Okay.
So Radnar and
Uh-uh.
Not me
Darby
this
in
time.
there. The creature's much larger than both of you though. So I'm gonna say 1 through 4 is gonna hit it's gonna hit the Manicore anyway. And then 5 is Darby, 6 is Radnar. Okay, so it may hit the Manticore. Go ahead and roll a d20 again, Dion.
Just another attack roll.
Yeah. Because you
Okay.
missed, but it's so large. I'll just give it
Okay.
a second chance to hit it. I would have done the same if it hit Radnar or Darby. Hits AC 7, AC. Nope, it still misses it, but it comes very close. It just kind of goes wild. It goes like between Darby's legs, hits the ground, pops up into the air.
If that was hit AC 6, would it hit? Because
No.
I didn't add the short range bonus.
AC 4 is what we're aiming for here.
Oh.
So that's Radnar and a C. Darby, you're right in there. Flames at your feet that you just laugh at scornfully. If you want to take your attack, go ahead.
I've used this nice new sword.
You're going to use the nice new sword.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hit AC 6.
Okay. Which is going to miss, but roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Success.
So as you're swinging at this thing, the reason you miss is like the sword kind of wants you to strike down Radnar. And so it starts to veer in his direction and you pull it back just in time to miss Radnar. And that's why you missed the Manticore. But now you expect it. You felt that little twinge as it tried to take over the muscles in your arm and just lop off Radnar's head. It really doesn't like Radnar. It really doesn't like him.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right, so that leaves Galen outside the room, Fig Jam outside the room. He's already shot. So what do the two of you do?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
be
people
really
who
real-
cast fireball and burned me.
Yeah, if they're going to cast more fireballs, I'm backing away from the range.
All right, you're going to just get out of the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay,
If they're
Galen,
gonna-
you're
if
off
they're
to the
gonna be throwing
side.
around fireballs. Yeah.
Sure,
I'm
that's
going to be
fine.
in a place where I can just move in and attack.
All right, so
Try and
maybe
look for the-
just outside of the left or right of the frame, so you're not directly in
Yeah.
front of it. Fig Jam, air quotes. What are you doing?
Yeah, I moving away as well, or
Okay.
to the side of the door. Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
that's fine.
didn't know it was there, so I wasn't going to cast any spells or anything.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. And so what I didn't hear was that a C didn't move out of the way, so the Manticore is going to shoot its tail spines through the door into a C who shot it with an arrow, at least tried to shoot it with an arrow.
All right.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that hits an AC 1. What's your
Yep.
AC? Yeah.
3.
All right.
Ouch.
This is going to be nasty. Radnar can tell you how nasty
Yeah.
this could be.
It's like a fireball.
Oh my gosh.
It was
no.
pretty bad.
I'm scared.
21 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Six
That's fine.
spines just are launched from its tail, transfixing a C from head to toe. Are you alive?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
7 health.
Okay.
I was
So,
just like,
You've got
concussion.
these foot-long spines that just from your center of your forehead down your body are sticking out of you. That does
I don't remember
take
if
up
that's
its
not
attack.
But yeah,
So it's
I'm
next
thinking, is that what
round.
attack it can do every round or
I can choose to either do 3 attacks or tail spike each round.
because we haven't counted manticores, so we would know this.
Okay, so next round, Radnar, roll a d6 for your side.
All right. Go roll high.
I'll cast.
Okay, so we got casting going on. Anyone else? Radnar did not roll high. Radnar, are you casting?
No.
Fig Jam?
Yeah. Go on.
Okay. It got a 6. It goes first. It's going to do 2 rakes at Darby and 1 bite at Radnar. Rake attack Darby. Oops. Hits AC 2. What are you?
AC 1.
It misses.
Good deal.
Okay, and its next claw attack misses. Radnar, what's your AC?
5.
Misses. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's its actions. Your turn. I heard
I'm
some
running
casting.
out of the room.
You're gonna move out of the room. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I assume you're going to do it like a fighting withdrawal, or are you going to...
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
all right. So you're fine. You're out of the room, but that takes your whole action. Fig Jam, were you casting?
I am casting magic missiles. Woo!
But
off
at
it goes.
who? That's the question.
At who? Well, at everybody in the general vicinity of the Manticore. But probably the Manticore. That's the big thing.
Roll your damage.
Yes, I'm just working that out because I have not cast magic missile before.
Mhm.
Not with.
I'll get away
Yeah,
with mine
anyway.
then. I'm going to move behind the sea so he's shielding me from Manticore as I cast Cure Serious on him.
Okay.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was my
so you
idea.
get 2d6 plus 2. You roll it.
Oh, Jesus.
So
It's
what
fine.
happens is the sea hasn't pulled the spines out yet, so his flesh just starts healing around them. Now they're going to do even more damage when he pulls them out.
I'm gonna. Sorry, Galen, but I'm moving out of the way. I'm gonna go off to the corner of the room.
Yeah, Galen was out of the way anyway. He's to the side of the door. He just kind of grabbed you, I
Okay.
guess. Or
Actually, I'm going.
smacked
I'm
you on the
going
head
into
to
this
heal you.
corner. Yeah, I'm going into this corner. And I'm gonna. Do I have? I have to pull those things out of me. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that was just color. You don't have
Okay.
to.
So for color, as I'm moving, I'm like ripping them out, like I'm the pretty one.
What
And
does...
Not anymore.
Okay.
I am gonna use my action for the turn to use my scroll of cure serious
Okay,
wounds.
yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
It's a 6th level. It says.
2d6, it's 2d6 plus 2. Cure
Yeah.
Serious
Okay.
does that.
Cool. 2d6 plus 2.
So this may or may not be a tell.
There we go.
Fig Jam, what does your magic missiles look like now?
Well, nobody's ever seen me cast magic missile before.
That's true.
'cause
Yeah,
That's not
that's
a
true.
spell Fig Jam has.
So
But
what do they look
Necromancer
like?
guy,
Yeah.
I mean, it seems wrong to say, hey, there are bones flying out of there, because that just seems like such an obvious giveaway. So I think instead of looking like magic missiles, can we do it the reverse? That the life energy in the Manticore flows backwards out towards me?
Sure. So like, so like
Ooh.
blood spouts from holes and starts, just,
Yeah.
well, 12 points is all it had left, Fig Jam. So as it spouts, just starts pouring
Kill
blood
steel,
out of these.
kill steel.
Yeah,
kill
what
steel.
what look like, they look like, arrow holes in the body. They just start spewing blood all over the place.
I don't think it even makes holes. I think it just comes through
It just
the
comes.
pores.
Okay, yeah, all right. It looks surprised and shocked right before it collapses to the ground.
Now, Bert, seeing the energy flow back into him.
You've never seen Fig Jam cast that before, so you don't know.
Right, but that's weird though.
Minorly.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's not gonna put any red flags up in me or anything.
I'm not going to make
Do you even see
players
that as you
roll
were
off.
fighting
You
with drawings?
see it. Just play it out as your character would think. But he's got a point. You were withdrawing and trying to keep the Manticore off you while doing it.
Yeah, that's
So you
true.
may not have even seen it.
Probably not.
So it collapses in a fountain of blood.
Woo!
All right, Fig Jam.
Yeah.
Woo! Kill steel.
Yeah.
Ah, well,
Keep-
there we go. That
He's
works.
solidified as the real Fig Jam. He just kill stole. That's Fig Jam.
Yep.
Yep. It's on brand. That is on brand.
All right, well,
Classic Fig Jam.
Okay, well, we'll go into the. Oh, well, I tend to go
Let's
into
have a
the room
look
and
at
have a
this.
look around.
yeah.
Okay. Everybody who's kind of walking into the room and looking around, make me luck checks. We'll start with
Alright.
Darby. You're already in the room, Darby. So high or low?
Go high. High. Okay, high roll D200.
Nope. Okay.
Or 7.
Bill. High or
Hi.
low? High. Okay. 86. You come back into the room, and you're walking kind of towards it to see, what you can see, and you trip over something. And drop to your knees. And you look around. You look behind you. There was nothing there to trip over, but your foot hit something, and you fell over.
Okay. Well, it just so happens I have this spell called See Invisibility
Oh,
that
you
I'm
took
going
that.
that I'm going to cast.
Okay. Yes, you cast it, and there is a chest on the floor that has been rendered invisible.
Ah, hey guys, there's an invisible chest on the floor.
Where? I can't see it.
Boom!
As I walk through and trip over
You
it.
trip over it and you fall on its spines.
But way back when, I asked for a couple of little weird things, including like a bag of sand.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna pour it on top of the chest so that a sea can see the chest.
Yeah, some of the sand adheres to parts of the chest, and you make it out. It's a small, maybe a 2-foot square chest.
Is this the front? I kind of like position myself on one side. Is
Yeah.
this the front of it?
From what you can tell, the sand isn't going to be
Oh, I'm
enough.
asking Radnar who can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like, how do I check for traps on a semi-invisible chest?
So
I mean,
Radnar, it's a wooden chest bound by leather straps. There is no lock on it. It's just sealed shut with some leather straps.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of my daggers and I'm gonna like lean to the side. Just
whoa, 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 whoa! Don't you do anything? Yeah, what are you doing? I move off to the other side too. Like, whoa, whoa! First rule of opening chests.
and I'm gonna slice the strap.
Okay. Your dagger slices through it. It's thick leather. You work it a little bit. You got the straps off.
I see him do it with the one. I do it to the other one on the other side.
Sure.
While staying to the side, I'm like mimicking him. Like, okay.
Okay. So Radnar,
Kill the mimic.
there's no hasp or lock on it at all. It's just the
Okay.
straps that were holding it down.
Okay. And I'll take the dagger. I'll coordinate this with a sea and we'll lift the chest
Okay.
with the dagger.
So completely visible in the chest, pile of gold.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's it?
gold coins. Sifting through them, the coins are odd in that they are not all minted like the same. Some of them don't even have like the same language stamped on them.
It's like the gold of everyone who's come through here before.
Probably.
Some of them do have little flecks of dry brownish material on them.
Can I see inside the chest?
Yes.
Or is there
Well,
like?
no, the chest itself is invisible, but everything in it
Okay.
is not. So it just, it's
Okay.
piles of gold coins.
Can I like check the bottom of the chest and the top of the chest, like
Yeah, you wanna
knocking to
check-
see
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
hollow or anything?
Nothing secret in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just chest full of gold coins.
Nice.
We should take these coins.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So exactly how are you going to haul around 3,000 gold pieces?
Same way we're hauling around 2,500 gold pieces, 1,000 electro, and 500 GP worth of jewelry that we got lost.
You all clink when you walk. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
See,
lost.
because of the fireball, it's all melted into one congealed clump at this point.
can
Yes.
I like take the cut straps and like finagle it all together to make like one big strap and a leash?
just drag it. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
The-
drag it.
The chest remains invisible. Once the straps are off, the straps are not invisible, but the chest remains invisible.
You
Too
just
bad
hear
we
it.
don't have like Nestor's little goblin buddy that we had a way back to carry it for us.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
He's the cook at your guild house now.
Nice.
He broke that charm spell, months ago, but he just likes the new digs.
Dig it.
All right. So you have a dead manicore.
I am investigating the dead Manticore while everything else is going on. I mean, those spikes, at the very least, would be
Yes. Very
possibly
useful.
useful. Or, you
Mhm.
know,
Is the
Manticore
tail
world.
useful on a manicore itself, or
That's-
their pieces? Yeah.
Yeah, generally any of these creatures like this, their parts are worth something to someone.
I mean, they're not
Assuming you
naturally
can
occurring
preserve them.
creatures. I don't think.
They're not.
Should we like? I mean, we have this chest. You want to just like slice off the tail and its like paws or something, so we have its claws and stuff, and maybe we can rip some teeth out.
I'm happy to put bloody pieces of dead animal in on top of the gold. Sure.
I mean, it'll wash off. There's other questionable stuff on this gold to begin with, so why not?
Yeah, actually, if you converse with Fig Jam and Radnar, I mean, they can tell you the most valuable parts if you want to take some time to.
Yeah, I'll
Harvest.
ask Darby if he can help me slice some pieces off nice and cleanly.
So while you're doing
Yeah,
that,
sure.
Galen, you're checking out the room as well. The room is just empty, and it's kind of a mystery, as this is definitely a living creature. It could not have gotten in or out of this room, and there's not any pile of defecant anywhere, nor is there anything for this creature to eat.
Pile of defecant.
Defecant.
And the body's still there.
The
So
body is
it's
still
not
there.
And it
Celestial.
bled.
Yeah, oh yeah, it most definitely bled.
And it didn't dispel when killed because the body is still here.
Body's still here.
I look up.
Yeah, the ceiling it's a high ceiling, but not that high. And you can see clearly the ceiling. There doesn't seem to be an entrance or an exit. It's maybe 12-foot ceiling.
Maybe someone recently put this in here? I mean, you could probably shrink it.
I mean, the thing appeared out of nowhere, so for all we know, it didn't exist until we got here.
This
Maybe it was
place
outside of
is
time and space, and I don't know.
So
You know, I think-
strange. Yeah, it might. All right.
Now,
What door
Darby,
we want to
pick a
go
door.
through?
Darby, pick a door.
The east one or the west one?
Or the east one at the top. Your choice.
Yeah. I'll go to the. Darby goes to the eastern door, and well, I'll listen to it.
Okay,
First.
roll me a d6.
Dun, dun, dun.
3.
Your dwarf. It's very faint and it's odd. You hear like the gentle lapping of water, almost like it's a shoreline with an ocean receding and pulling back and forth. It's very soothing.
Oh, there's water just beside this door. Okay, is it locked?
You go to open the door, and it opens again. Handle, no lock or anything. And what you see is just like a foot beyond the entrance of the door. It's a large depression, and this room is filled with water. You have no idea how deep it is. It's a little murky, but the fact that there seems to be wave motion. And at the very, you're dwarven, right? Okay. So at the very end of this, you can see there is a door, and you can tell that it's there because it's outlined in like phosphorescent algae. It's like it's a perfect outline of a door.
Okay. And
And while we're at it, Darby can see in the dark, as can Galen. Nobody else can. So who's carrying the lanterns? I think Fig Jam had a lantern.
We've all got
Oh, that's right. You all
things
have
of continual
Yeah,
light
that's
because
right.
Big Jam, before he was destroyed, did all of those things. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Destroyed.
Do those still work after Fig Jam's?
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's permanent light. They don't go away unless someone
Oh.
dispels them.
Okay.
Technically, it's eating away the material, but it's in a manner that just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Give it a
Yeah.
couple billion years, and there won't be any coins there. You know.
So that's what you
Oh.
see. It's serene. The water seems the room is it's pleasantly warm. So like warmer than the corridor has been or the air tunnel has been, but not like hot. It's just pleasant. And the sound of the waves slapping up against the edge of the, again, this is like a big depression. Can't see the bottom, don't know how deep it is, but the just small wave action slapping against the walls.
Okay.
What creature do
But-
we think was going to be in here for us to attack?
Who can cast lightning bolt? Electrify the whole water all at once. Anyone?
Wasn't-
Ah, that only
I
travels
asked
across
Bert
the
before.
surface, though.
You
was
know,
gonna say,
I
I'd
had
ask
a
Bert.
scroll. I don't have the spell.
You were saying something,
Uh,
Darby?
Okay. So I don't see the bottom.
You
There is
don't. It's
no-
kind of murky.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
And so the only ledge is the foot of ledge that's right past the door. There's no ledge around the rest of it. It's just a drop.
Okay.
And the water comes right up to the ledge.
Okay. Well, I still have a potion of water breathing.
And there are other
But-
doors.
I don't know if it would be wise to enter this water.
There's other doors if you want to look there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Do we want to maybe scan it for anything like magical in the water? Or, I mean,
According to our items list, we have scuba gear. Should anybody want to go venturing? But it's on there.
Okay. Well, maybe we should check the other door. I don't feel it's safe.
Okay.
I agree.
I I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
But is it the gentle lulling of the lapping waves and the pleasant warmth in the room? Is that just setting you off?
Yeah.
It's too peaceful.
Oh, yeah. I'll close the door.
Okay. Close the door. You want to check out the other one then?
Yeah, Galen is.
All right. Who opens this one?
Sure, I'll open it.
Okay. It opens easily, and it is a similar dimension as the room that you just opened, but this one's filled with mud. Murky, bubbling mud. This room is a little warmer than the we'll call it the beach room. And the mud is like little like plops and bursts of mud bubbles.
I don't like either room.
Yeah. And again, Galen, because of your vision, well, actually, even without your vision, you there's like an algae-covered door at the very back end of the room, and it's a similar thing. There's like 1 foot of ledge on the other side of the door, and then it just drops off into this mud.
We poke the mud. Well, Galen's in the way.
Yeah,
I have the
We
stick.
poke Galen to poke the mud.
that's fair. Yeah. I
How
don't do
sturdy
much
is
care
the mud?
encouraging to poke the mud because I just wanted to poke the mud anyway.
How do you poke the mud?
With
With
his
some
9
sort
and
of
3/4
poking
inch
stick.
stick.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. You poke it in. It comes back. The mud is rich, smells earthy, smells actually to Galen, it smells really just rich and full of nutrients. If you touch the mud or kind of wipe it off of it, it's nice and warm, just kind of almost womb temperature. It's pleasantly warm. Gives off this wonderful odor of just rich earth.
Does anybody have like a jar on them or anything?
Pass us a bit of manticore meat, would you?
Yeah, I'll slice off a
Sure.
fillet real
Okay.
quick. Toss it over.
Toss it into the mud room. Okay.
Mhm.
It lands in the mud. How big of a chunk? How many pounds?
A pound.
A pound.
I
Okay.
just
So it
sliced,
just stays on the surface of the mud. It's not heavy enough to fall in, and it just kind of sits there. Nothing comes up after it.
So
You want a
when we
bigger
poked it,
piece?
when the mud. Go on.
Sorry.
Fig
I
jam.
was just gonna say, do you want a bigger piece? But
Mm.
I was just gonna say, when we poked the mud,
Mhm.
how sturdy did it feel? I mean, is it like there's ground beneath it?
Oh no, it just for the length of what you're using, you're
It
using
just went down.
yeah,
Right, fine.
it just sinks down through.
Infinite holes of mud. All right.
Cut us a leg.
All right.
Basically get a whole hole.
Toss the leg in. It hits the
Yeah.
surface, and just slowly, after a few seconds, it starts to slowly sink into the mud. Nothing else really happens.
Did you want to try this in the other room as well? Yeah, get another leg and throw it in the water over there. And see.
Another leg. I throw it as far as I can into the water, still bleeding.
Yeah, it hits the water. The blood kind of mingles on the surface a bit. And then by the light of your continual light brooch there, you see a fin break the water. And there's a very quick, violent motion just under the water, and the leg disappears.
Nope, we got angry fish. He's watching horror as it happens.
Yep.
You've seen the magic user in there because his name is Finjan.
Do not jam up fins. That is not my purpose.
All right, we're going to get nowhere with this.
Does anybody still have fly?
No, I'm just wondering, do we know enough about snowshoes to get some sort of try and form large foot pedals that we can step on the mud with and not to sort of disperse the weight and not sink?
Galen probably does. I mean, it snows in Carmicos pretty often, and you're one of the wild elves, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen snowshoes.
Can we fashion ourselves some snowshoes?
What do you want to fashion it with?
That's the question. Can we?
Yeah.
Can we? Is there material here for which we can do it?
I mean, we've got the invisible chest.
It's a good plan, but I just want to know what you want to try and fashion it out of.
The leather of the wings.
Good. Yeah, there's enough cartilage in the wings to give it a little bit of sturdiness, and you can rig up some straps easily enough. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
One for each of you, or does somebody want to be the brave soul to traipse into the mudroom and find out?
Putting the shoes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy to go first because it's my stupid idea. Yeah.
All right. You step in. Make me a dex check, Galen.
I fall over into the mud and drown. Yep.
Okay.
I fall over into the mud and drown.
No, what happens is when you take a step in, you're probably one of the lighter of the group. You're just not sure how it's gonna work. In your first step, you kind of sink in up to your knee, but you figure it out easily enough. And so it's not perfect. Like if you stand too long in one place, you start sinking. But if you move quickly enough,
it's enough to give us enable us to walk on.
So describe to me where you're going and what you're
the other door.
You're going to head straight over? Or are you going to hug the wall? Or are you going to make a big arc?
Yeah, I'm going to pretty much go for the wall. Pretty much hand on the wall just to help steady myself.
Okay.
As I.
Okay. Make me a luck check.
Hi. Nope.
Okay.
I fail.
Let's see. Roll me a d10.
Oh, how far do I get?
Yeah.
I get 1.
Okay. So it's not very far.
Instantly.
You get just a few feet away from the door. You're hugging it. You figured it out. You have to walk at a decent clip to keep from falling in too much, but it seems to be working. And so, you've got great expectations about this. You take several more steps and you're like, hey, this is working. This is working. And then Galen is yanked underneath the mud, violently, quickly yanked under. So we'll get back to you in a minute, Galen. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Taking off those goddamn shoes.
we forgot to give him a rope.
I look to Radnar. Do you still have a fly spell?
That was a scroll that I had like 6 months ago.
Shit. I wasn't sure if you got another one. Okay.
That was dimensions away.
It was, yeah.
Hey,
All right,
Jam,
I'm gonna
what kind
get
of
my I'm
magic
gonna
can
get
you
my
do?
pole or
Okay.
my quarterstaff thing that I have here, and then
Alright.
just keep smacking the mud in front of the door
Okay.
violently.
Violently. Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for that then. So what happens is a muddy fist comes out, seems to be comprised of more solid mud, grabs your stick and yanks. Give me a dex check.
That did not change. Nope, failure.
Okay, you aren't anticipating this, and it unbalances you, and you fall into the mud pit. You're not yanked with your stick. You let go, but it's enough to get you to fall in, and you immediately start sinking. Nothing else happens just yet. Galen is gone from sight. There's not a hand, nothing above. So I want to get an action from each of you before we go on to Galen. So Darby, what are you doing?
I'll throw a rope to Fig Jam.
Okay.
Grab this.
You're sinking slowly, Fig Jam. Like it's not like quicksand, but you know the rope is definitely useful. You're gonna haul yourself back up. Actually, let's pause that because you won't have a chance yet. So,
Yep.
Darby throws the rope at you. You're still on the surface for the most part. You're just starting to slowly sink in. Radnar, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to do that if he hadn't. Did we see the hand
Yes.
reach up? Do I have any idea what that would have been?
It could have just been covered in mud, but the hand looks like it was made of mud. I mean, what's your
Okay.
intelligence? What's your intelligence?
18.
18. It's either an elemental or some kind of golem you're figuring.
Okay, so not something we can reason with, and not something that Radnor's dyspeptic bowels would help.
It just craps
I'm
more.
gonna-
The whole pit is just mud demon crap. He's already voided in here.
And do we? And we don't have any idea where. I mean, Galen's.
He was just
Disappeared.
yanked under. You
yeah,
didn't
and
see.
I didn't get far. I mean, boom,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
About here?
Yeah. So about right here is where he got
Okay.
pulled under.
All right, let's see. Where's that? Okay. Is it? This is probably really dumb. Is it close enough that I'd be able to like lean out and stick my hand down?
And
To
kind
see if
of
he
root
was there.
around. If someone held you, you could lean out far enough, but you couldn't maintain it just by yourself. So like if somebody held on to the back of your pants.
See, can you help me out with this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll tie
Alright.
a rope around you and
Right.
Okay.
fasten it, and then like grappling hook it into the manticore's
Yeah.
body.
Nice.
You're getting a lot of mileage out of that dead manicore.
Hmm
Okay, Galen, what is your con bonus?
I don't have one anymore.
Then you're starting to drown right away. Okay, so
Mhm.
make me a con check.
All right.
This is where we're gonna miss those rerolls.
Success.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Nice.
Every round you've got to make a con check. When you fail one, you can't hold your breath anymore, and you're going to start drowning. Okay. If you had bonuses, that's how many rounds you get before you have to start making the con checks.
Yeah, I had
right,
a bonus,
so-
but then I ate a meal and it.
Yeah. So there is something lashed around your left leg, and it's just pulling you deeper and deeper and deeper into the mud. What do? Can't see it. There's mud everywhere. You can't see through the mud. You just feel this.
As much as I can. Does it feel like a tentacle or a hand?
Feels like a hand. You can feel fingers.
Okay. Can I cast a spell at this point, or is that? pretty
It
much-
depends. If it requires you to see your target and it's not an area of effect, that's not going to work.
I'll have to actually have a look at the damn thing. Where is it? It's pretty sure it's a first level spell. No, it's a second level spell. Da, 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 da. In fact, it doesn't go the way I thought it did, so I'm not going to bother doing that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to grab Mason and try and reach down a hammer at the leg, at the arm, the leg.
Sure. So what's going to happen here is like you're going against the resistance of the mud, so you can
Mhm.
do it. But I'm going to just essentially make its armor class higher because you're. Yeah. Go
no,
ahead.
that's
Make the
fair.
roll.
It's not going to happen quickly. Come on, roll a 20. No, actually, one's not bad.
Yeah, you hit it. 6 points of damage. Okay.
Yep.
You struck something solid, but it does not let you go. Okay, so we're gonna do this in rounds, but I'm just gonna ask each of you what you're doing. Okay, so Galen, that happened while everyone else was throwing the rope and all that. So next round, we'll start with Jeff. What's Darby doing? You just threw the rope out. Actually, we'll go with Fig Jam first. You're slowly sinking. Darby just threw a rope out to you.
I leant back and accept my fate. Now I grab hold of the rope and try and pull myself out, I guess.
Sure. No roll needed. The mud is not that confining. It doesn't like suck you under. So you just kind of pull yourself to the ledge and pull out. It's not a problem. Okay, so back to Darby. What are you doing?
Okay, now I would like to help Galen, but
You don't see Galen. So, I mean, how do you want to help Galen?
okay, I'll drink my damn potion of water breathing, and I'll go.
Sure. You going to dive in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you drink it. Mud's made of water, sort of. You drop in. It's magical. I'll say this will work. I'll say it'll work. So, yeah, Darby slugs back a potion and dives in. Radnar, you had your arm out and were kind of reaching around trying to grab Galen, and you're just kind of slapping around in the mud. You're not feeling anything. What do you do?
I don't know. I go, hey, Asi, let's switch places with me.
What?
You can move around better. Look, I weigh twice as much as you do.
All right, fine. Damn your logic. All right, fine.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna live through this, and I swapped the rope and tied her on myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm gonna be like I've got the other end ready to like.
you're heavy
hold
enough
it
that you're fine as an anchor as well, and the other end
And
is
as a
actually.
backup, the grappling hook's
So-
wedged in the spine of the Chimera.
Asi, are you doing what Radnar was doing? You just kind of reaching your arms down, or do you just dive in?
I'm gonna take a deep breath,
Do
and
it.
I'm gonna dive in after.
Do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna dive right in for
All right.
Galen.
Right.
You plunge in as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Galen, make me a con check.
Ooh, let's see if I can kill 3 of us.
Failure.
Failure.
You start drowning this round, so roll a d6.
Yay. 6.
Okay, take 5 points of damage as you can't hold your breath anymore and you inhale a bunch of mud down your throat. What do you do?
I don't think I can do because it's still dragging me down as a tech thing.
Sure, go ahead.
There's not much else I can do because I can't get away from it. I don't know if that hits.
That'll miss. Mostly, it's because your arm is being slowed, and you're just not getting the impact at the end, and you're still getting that feeling of being dragged deeper down.
Yep.
Okay, that's that round. Back to the top, Darby. You've dived in. Now you can't see in the mud. The breathing potion seems to be working. You don't feel like you need to hold your breath, but you can't see anything. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll try to reach the place where I last saw Galen.
Yeah, I mean it's rough, but you're able to claw your way through the mud. Occasionally, you'll stick your head up to get to your path, and so we'll put you right around where Galen was. And you want to dive?
Yeah.
Roll me a luck check. Make me a luck check. High or low?
Oh, okay, I'll pick low this time. I roll low.
So you flail around and you grab what feels like the top of Galen's head as you grab a big fist of muddy hair. That's your turn. You got a hold of. Well, I mean, you don't know if it's Galen. You got a big fist of something. Feels like hair. Okay. Radnar. Well, let's go with the C since the C dove in there as well.
Yeah.
a sea. You saw Darby kind of breach to look and then swam over. So you can feel the motion of Darby going beneath you. What do?
I follow with him.
Gonna follow
If I
with
could-
him.
Yeah, because I want to grab a hold of Darby because he doesn't have a rope on
Oh, okay.
him.
Yeah. So you can do it as he's going under. So let's say you
Yeah.
grab a hold of Darby. So
Yeah.
you're all linked together in this line of conga line of death.
I'm gonna try and like also loop some of the rope around Darby's ankle,
Sure.
so we're like interlocked even more.
Okay. I'll say Darby, you realize this is a sea because you would have seen him right before you dove down. Okay, so we won't have to worry about
Kick him in
that.
the face.
Yeah. Fig Jam?
Yes.
What do? I mean, let's look at this here from the perspective of the necromancer. Darby, C, and Galen are in the mud. Who knows if they're alive or dead? Ragnar's holding them all back with a rope, but he's the only one here right now.
Yeah, I know, but do I really want to kill them
You
all
may
off
not.
at the expense of not seeing what's in this tomb?
Mhm.
I mean, there might be more things here that I can sacrifice
There's
them
the
to.
dragon in the first room still.
You've come across a lot of gold pieces.
Yeah. So what does Fig Jam do?
I honestly don't know what Fig Jam could do, except I guess start hauling on the rope and pull the people back. Well, I don't even know that it's been grabbed yet, so I don't know.
Okay. You can just stew in indecision. That's fine.
Yeah, brush mud off myself.
Okay.
Where-
Next round then. Let's go ahead and do Galen. Roll a d6 as you continue to drown this round. That's going to happen regardless of anything else.
Wrong one. It's a D8. No, not D6.
Okay, 5 more points of
Boom.
damage. It's like your lungs are just filled with mud. Your nose, everything. It just
That's
clogged
10
up.
points of damage I've taken on 2
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah.
Galen, what do? What's your action? You can feel something grab your hair on your head.
Okay, that's okay.
Because I panic and grab whatever that is.
Okay. Yeah, so Darby, you got a handful of something. You can feel arms reaching up, kind of slapping around. What do you do?
I'll pull.
Okay. C, you feel Darby pull.
I pull.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like pull myself along Darby's form to reach and get to what hopefully is Galen ?
Ooh,
and,
okay,
like,
this is fun. So you basically pull yourself down. You grab a hold of Darby and you keep going down. Galen, you feel hands coming down across your face. I see you grab a chin. Do you want to
I
keep
want to
going
find
down?
his arms. No, I want to like I
Okay.
feel his face.
Okay.
I want to find his flailing arms and grab those.
Okay, we'll see you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Ragnar,
Maybe
you feel
gently caress his cheek.
Ragnar, you feel just a lot of tugs on the rope.
Okay. If I feel tugs on the rope, I can't see them. All right, I'm going to pull.
Okay, make me a
Yes.
strength check.
All right. Here we go.
10. Okay. You haul up 10 feet of rope, which means a C was the first one or the closest one that's tied. So a C, you're being pulled up. You got a hold of Galen's arm, so you're all being pulled up. That's enough that a C, Galen, and Darby all pop to the surface. Galen, the thing on your leg hasn't let you go yet.
Yeah, but I've got a whole lung full of mud in which to deal with.
Yep. Okay, so now here's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and enter initiative in. Let us start with Dion. Go ahead and roll a d6 for your side. Of course, you guys don't see anything yet, so you can still declare casting, but you don't have a target at the beginning of the round. Anyone casting anything regardless?
Cast get you into my lungs.
Okay. You guys go first. Galen is spitting out, just retching mud through his nose and his mouth. Just
Yeah, I'm not doing anything other than that. There's nothing I can
Okay.
do at this point.
A C and Darby, you're kind of floating near him. Of course, you guys are still slowly sinking in. But Radnar's popped you to the surface.
I'm trying to pull everyone out and out of the room. I'm just trying to get us out of there
Okay.
as soon as possible.
Darby's still under his own motive power. Galen's retching, so you grab underneath Galen and you start hauling him back. Darby, what are you doing?
So I don't see any enemy
You
around.
don't. No.
Okay, I'll go towards the door.
Okay, you're going to keep going towards the door. All right. Now,
No,
C
are
has...
you-
Which door?
No,
Which door? The
This
store?
one.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, all
you're
right.
going back.
I was going to say,
That one.
because C did wrap some rope around you, so you're going towards the rope. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
On its turn, Galen, the fist lets go of your ankle, it grabs your thigh, it grabs your shirt, grabs your face, and is just hauling itself up out of the mud, using you as a stepstone. And you all see this clay-like creature climbing up over Galen's face, just kind of ignoring him, using him as like a step stool. And as he comes up, the closest person, other than the step stool he's using, is a C. And it just cocks back this muddy, rocky fist and punches at you.
Ouch.
Yeah, let's see. It's only got one attack. Ooh, that's going to hit, though. Oh, this is not good. You get clocked in the face by what feels like mud, rock, stone. 9 points of damage as you are rocked back.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Yep. So this
right into the room.
So this thing is literally standing on Galen's shoulders, which is forcing him back under. At the okay, so at the beginning of the round, we'll start with Jeff, or actually, Fig Jam. What were you doing before it surfaced? Did you say you were doing anything?
Nothing.
Sorry.
You
Nothing.
didn't
Just-
ask
yeah.
me.
Okay, so what were you doing?
I would have been pulling on the rope to
Okay.
pull people back.
Sure.
So.
Okay. And Radnar's being the anchor, and he's also pulling back there.
Yeah.
So start of the round, Jeff. Why don't you roll a d6 for me? You all see a target now.
Roll the 4.
Anyone casting?
I'm still pulling, right?
Yeah.
So
You could let go and cast though if you wanted to.
No, I'm not gonna.
It's
let go.
grappled in the mana course, so
Yeah.
it is anchored further.
Okay, I'll pop it with. I've got that ring of magic missiles that.
Sure.
Unless it's out, I still have. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use it.
Actually, you can keep one hand on the rope if you're using the ring. It doesn't require both your hands free. All right, so we have pseudo casting going on. It rolls a 1. You guys go first. Radnar, pop off that magic missile.
All right, here we go.
And Galen did do some damage to it. Ooh, 12 points of damage. It's rocked back by these magical forces, but it's still coherent. It's still together. Some of the mud is sizzling where the energies hit it, but it's still in the fight.
And instead of screaming skulls, it's gonna be like middle fingers hitting. Yeah.
Love that.
Who wants next?
I'll back up to get my bow and
All right, so if you want to get out of the mud to get your bow, it's going to take your action to get out of the mud.
okay. All right, so I'm getting out of the mud.
Okay.
And
Alright.
I'm getting back to my stuff for
Sure.
this round.
So you use the rope to haul yourself through the mud and up and out.
Mm,
Darby?
I'll strike at the creature with my dagger.
Yeah. Yep. You're still kind of floating, although you're sinking slowly, but you're right there. Go ahead.
Didn't. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Is your dagger magical?
no.
Okay. The dagger just sinks into the mud, and it feels exactly like sinking into mud, and it kind of slices through the other side. You don't think it really did anything.
Okay. Well,
So it's Darby, C. Galen, you're like back down to like neck deep in the water. You're not under yet or in the mud. It's standing on you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out from underneath it and potentially climb up it to get back out of the mud.
You want to climb up it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I tell you what. Let's make a contested strength roll then. Actually, you could use Dex if you wanted to do something particularly acrobatic, but it's going to roll
Not
strength.
really. Low success.
Okay, so you got a 4, got a 12, which is under its strength. So no, you're not able to climb it. It basically just kind of shoves down on its foot and just keeps you below it. So same position. You're not any deeper, but you're not able to make any forward motion. Assi's out now. Fig Jam.
I can't remember who the rope was tied around, so I just pull on it.
You just okay. So you're pulling Darby now. So you're pulling Darby
whoops.
away from the creature. Okay, that's fine. So its turn. The only person close to you pulled Darby, so I'm going to say that pulled Darby out of melee. So the only one near it is Galen.
I'm underneath it.
Yeah, so it's basically going to reach up with one of its big feet and just kind of stamp down on your face.
I have a hard time not missing.
Yeah, what is your AC without any dex bonus?
Yeah, like I have a dex bonus.
You don't have one. Okay.
You can get one for a
I will
text.
say that without my shield, once I look up what that gives me, is a 4.
It's a 4. Let's see, it is 8 hit die. 11. It misses. Yeah, I mean it hits you, but not enough to do any damage.
So I wouldn't count my shield at this moment.
Yeah.
It's coming into effect.
Yep. Okay, so that was its turn. Next round, Radnar. Roll a d6 for your side.
All right.
And is anyone casting? So the only one in its immediate area right now is Galen. Darby's been hauled back as he's on the shore. Radnar has still got anchored with the rope. No casting?
Yeah, I guess so.
Casting.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
casting.
So let's have that
sorry.
d6, Radnar.
It's rolling.
Ooh,
There we
6.
go.
We'll take that 6. That's fine. And a 4.
Oh.
You guys go first. Fig Jam, what are you casting?
I am casting Magic Missile again, so I am sucking the life-giving mud out of it
Okay.
somehow. So,
Yeah.
oh no, it's doing some sort of attack where the mud comes towards me. This is horrible. Protect me, everyone. Yeah.
9 points. Yeah, streamers of mud seem to be yanked from the creature. It's all kind of splattering on Fig Jam. It's attacking Fig Jam with tentacles. That's what it looks like.
Could be.
All right. It was anyone else casting? No. Okay. Well, Darby. So you were pulled back just a little bit away from it, enough to not be right in melee, but you could still surge forward and attack if you wanted to.
Yeah. Can I grab my sword to
Yeah.
strike at it?
Sure.
Okay. I'll take my old sword that is much better than the newer one. I hit AC 4.
You hit it. And again, you feel like the sword just wants to decapitate Galen, but you're ready for it this time.
He said he got his other sword.
Yeah.
Oh, his other sword. Okay.
Yeah.
Is your other sword magical?
Yeah.
Okay, 6 points of damage. That had a definite effect. The mud that you cleave into is almost like it's cauterized. It burns a line through it, and the mud becomes like dry and cracky. It did seem to have a definite effect.
Great.
All right, Radnar, what are you doing?
I'm observing this round. I'm just observing this
Okay,
round.
yeah. So you're still anchoring everyone down then. That's fine.
Yes.
Galen.
I'm going to try and get my arm with the mace above the water line and smack it with the mace. So again, it's going to have higher AC, I suspect.
Yep, that's fine.
No.
No, you're
No,
gonna miss
no.
it. Yeah, yep. And with that kind of struggle and it's still on you, it has pushed you under the mud again. You're just under though. You're not drowning yet.
Yes.
But we'll start making checks unless you can get out. C, what are you doing? You're on the ground. You're on firm ground now, covered in really nice feeling mud. It's like a spa day, really.
Yeah. I draw the arrow. It's not magical,
Yeah.
and it's not a magical effect.
Yeah.
The
It
bow
is still a
still
magical arrow.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And pew! It's rolling. There we go.
Yeah. The arrow strikes it, and the area that it hits, again, it kind of the mud kind of solidifies, gets dry, and starts cracking, and that looks like it did something too.
Hit it in the dry spots.
All right, I believe that's everybody for the round, and its turn. Darby waded back in, so it's gonna attack Darby with one of these muddy,
Yeah, I'm no threat.
rocky fists.
Yeah.
Well, it's got you pushed back under the mud, so
Yeah, I'm no threat.
it misses. It just whoosh right over the top of your head, Darby. Next round, Fig Jam, roll a d6, and if anyone's casting, let me know.
I'm going to use my ring again.
Sure. That's if you're using a device, that's just a regular attack, not magic.
Oh, finally. All right, there you go. 5.
Okay. Are you casting?
Oh.
No. 4. You guys go first. Let's start with Darby. You're right there.
Yeah. Another strike with the sword.
Mm-hmm. That hits. Again, same effect. You do a little bit more damage to it. More of its body gets dried and cracked. Galen.
And what I want to do, so this is me, and the legs are here.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and push off the legs so I can get a bit of room and then pop up somewhere.
Yes, easily done. So that keeps you from
Okay.
having to make a check, and you just bob off to the left or right of it. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Radnar, fire off those magic missiles.
All right. Let's roll that helmet right here.
Wow,
Okay, not
16.
bad.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check something here real quick.
17 hit points at the moment.
Okay, that is a significant portion of it. Like its whole left side just kind of dries up, and the arm kind of doesn't go limp, but it like it's frozen. Its right hand though is still usable, and it's still kind of still struggling, still in the fight,
This
but
is
it looks
tough
half
hombre.
dead.
This is one tough hombre.
Yeah.
So was that everybody? No, it's C.
Me.
Oh.
C.
Knock an arrow and pew.
9 hits.
No.
Yeah, do a couple points of damage. Fig
9
Jam.
hits? Okay.
Yeah, 9 hits. Now that he's not
Well.
being hampered by mud. Yeah.
All right, well, I pull out my exciting myself down for the weapons, find the small stabbing stick, and I guess wait into try and kill it.
You're going to wade into the mud? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, you be attacked by this thing.
Okay, 10 won't hit it. Close.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so now Fig Jam's in the melee with Darby as well. And is that everybody? Yeah, so it's its turn. It now has 2 targets. 1 will be Darby, 2 will be Fig Jam. Fig Jam.
Technically, I'm in the area.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you're not in melee. You would have popped out away a little bit from it, so it misses. It just takes a big swipe. That if you feel like it would have just taken your head clean off if it would have connected.
Oh,
So next round, Galen, go ahead, roll a d6, and if anyone's casting, I hear no casting, and 1.
Rolling 5.
Yeah, I rolled 1. You guys go first. Let's do with the people that are in melee. Darby and Fig Jam. Go ahead and roll your attack rolls if
Right.
you're going to attack.
Oh, the first one.
Yep, hit 5 points of damage. Yep, that works.
yeah. All right.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry. There you go. No.
Roll 20's being a little slow
Maybe.
tonight. There it goes.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Ooh.
Fig Jam again steals the kill as you shove your pointy
Sometimes
stick
you just need
into
a mage.
its right side, which finishes solidifying the beast, and it just kind of cracks and falls away as dust.
Good.
Ah, gotcha. You horrible thing, you.
Yeah, it seems to have been the only one that you can see, anyway. So Fig Jam and Darby and Galen are in the mud. Asi and Radnar are on the shore. What do you guys want to do?
I want to feel around in the mud to try and find my staff again. See if I can find that.
Luck check. High or low?
Uh, low.
Yeah, it's actually bobbing just a little bit. The head of it's on the surface, so you're able to snag it.
Is it actually is this more brown colored water than mud then, or
No,
so could we swim
Yeah, you
in
can
this
swim
now?
in it. Yeah, you can swim in
I'll
it.
swim over to the other door then.
Okay.
Now that I've got
Yeah,
my-
I'm probably threshing about it. Still
Okay.
taking my breath. And if nothing attacks me, then
So again, it has a
the other door.
ledge. It's got a little ledge. It's a foot away from the door, so you can climb onto it as a platform. So you're facing this door. Fig Jam's there. Galen, you swimming over.
yeah, may as well at this
Okay,
point.
Darby.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. So the three of you are standing at the front of the door. The other two of you are still at the other door on that platform.
I'm gonna take like whatever's left of the Manicore's wings and kind of just like put our stuff on it to like
Oh,
hold it
yeah.
afloat,
Okay.
and then just barge it across slowly with
Like that
Radnar.
chest full of coins. You just put it in
Yeah.
the wings and
Yeah, just gonna
Alright.
have us just gently barge like the stuff we don't want covered in mud, because like I left my bow and arrow behind when I jumped in and all that.
Okay.
So I'm like barging that over so it's not covered.
fair. Radnar, are you coming over as well?
Yep. Yes. I mean, are we floating on something? How are we getting across this?
No,
Swimming.
they're just swimming
can
through the
swim.
mud. Yeah. As long as you move fairly quickly, you can get enough ahead so that you don't sink all the way. So
And I float pretty well anyway.
yeah.
Um,
Radnar's buoyant. All right,
Yeah.
so you're all lined up on this ledge right here.
and dirty as hail.
Yep. We try to grab the doorknob, but the mud keeps slip. No, no.
All right, so what do you do?
I just opened the door. Screw this. Can't be bothered anymore. God
Okay.
damn it. Want to get out of here.
All right. Roll me a d6, Fig Jam.
No.
Big
3.
Okay. Roll me initiative.
69, dude.
We'll have Fig Jam roll it because he's in the line of fire.
Yeah.
All right. I have rolled a
Make a leap.
6.
Okay.
Big Jam's cat-like reflexes kick in.
What you see is a 5-headed dragon-like creature. It's just on the other side of the door, and just as soon as you open it, the heads kind of strike forward, and you're able to backpedal just enough to get out of its range. You guys have the initiative. Now the door is normal door size, so like one person standing in front of it pretty much blocks the doorway, and that one person right now is Fig Jam.
Is Fig Jam still standing in front of the door?
Yeah.
The moves, yeah.
All right.
So you guys go first. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna yank Fig Jam into the mud.
Ah!
Yeah, I'm just
I'd like to cast Fireball into the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
Considering that myself.
All right.
No, go on.
Yeah.
I'll fall backwards. Ah! So I get pulled off.
Admittedly, out of the way of the fireball. So there's not a
Yeah,
bad thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was just my instant reaction when I saw the 5 heads jump out at you. It was just let's
Exactly.
get you out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take it.
Is this a spell, or are you casting it from something, Radnar?
I'm casting it. I've got a spell storing ring
Yeah.
with Fireball in it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. The room is engulfed with your ball of fire. The creature seems to kind of revel in it as it spreads itself out and kind of does what like a dog does when you're scratching it.
So it kind of has the opposite effect of what I wanted to have. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe not. Maybe you're now friends with it. It can help. I like
the
this.
fire doesn't seem to be doing anything to this creature. Who wants next?
Do I think that it's like a creature, or does it look like some kind of construct?
It's a creature.
Okay. That's good to know.
Okay. Next.
Big Jam, try your ice.
Can't. I've fallen back this round. Fallen over. That's my thing.
You can still act, but you're acting from the mud.
Yeah, it can still be something I say.
Yeah.
Even if,
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm not casting or anything because I didn't declare that, so
Yeah.
I'm falling off this round.
Okay.
Ah, splat.
All right.
Make a mud angel.
Next.
Yeah, I'll try to get into the room.
Okay, you're standing on the ledge, so you can charge into the room. Go ahead. Well, the fireball is like instant fire, and there was nothing in the room that could catch fire, so the fire's gone. But you still, it's sucked all the
Well, he's
oxygen out of the
immune
room.
to fire anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
That's true. You charge in, Darby.
Yeah. Can I strike at the creature?
Yes. Yeah, go right ahead. That hits. Yeah, you do some damage to it. What are you striking it with?
+2 sword.
Okay, yeah. You hit one of the necks, and it kind of lurches back. It bleeds a little. That did something. C, what are you doing?
My action was to pull him out of the way.
Okay,
the
yeah,
turn.
that's right. Galen, what are you doing?
Fine, we're doing this. I go in as well and attack.
All right, you step in and attack.
Don't particularly want to, but yeah. The die has been cast.
Okay, misses. The heads are very quick. The one that you're going for kind of whips itself back as your mace swings around it. I believe that's everyone for the round. So its turn. It has 5 attacks, 1 for each head. It's going to be 2 on Galen, 2 on Darby, and the odd one is going to go to Galen.
All right, now I am actually probably dead this time.
Darby, first attack misses, second attack hits. Okay. 9 points of damage as it just takes just a big bite out of your flank.
Okay.
Okay, so Galen, here are yours. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
5 points of damage from the first one.
Okay.
Misses on the second one, and you got the extra. Misses.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Radnar to roll the d6 for the next round. It's a slog. Anyone casting? Keep in mind, if you are casting, there are 2 people in melee. So we got a caster. Radnar, 2, 6. It goes first. It only has 2 targets. The odd attack is on Galen again. Darby, miss. Hit.
You sure? He's actually won.
7 points of damage. Oh, yeah. It
Okay,
hits.
shit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, that hits. 3 points for the first attack, Galen.
Hits.
Yep. 5 points for the second.
Hello. Hits.
7 points for the last.
I'm barely alive.
Okay. That's its fury of action. So your turn casting, Fig Jam.
I can do that every round.
Yeah.
Okay,
And again,
all right, I don't know how this will work, but all right, okay. I summon from the mud a bunch of the people who have previously died in this room, skeletons, etc., come out of the mud to advance on the thing.
Yeah.
all right. So what's the spell?
Basically, I'm just using Phantasmal Force.
Oh, Phantasmal Forces.
that's what
Okay. What is the effect? What does it have to save against?
It's an illusory monster that can be directed to attack. That's all it says.
Okay.
It
All right.
has an armor class and
Sure. So what'll happen is
Describe
you describe them as rising from the mud. So next round, they will enter the combat and they will be extra targets. So I'll roll randomly who they're going to attack. Yeah. So these skeletal forms start rising from the mud and start walking into the room. As you see Fig Jam intoning his
Undead.
magics.
I turn undead.
Okay, so the 2 guys in melee combat, Darby and Galen. If you guys are going to attack, go ahead and roll your combat.
Sure.
That hits. 8 points of damage.
Eight.
Okay.
That hits.
That hits 6 points of damage. Okay, you guys are doing damage to it. It seems pretty
Yeah.
beefy though. It's still in the combat.
Yeah.
See, what are you doing?
I'm
gonna
gonna
kill us pretty easily.
say, I'm gonna look at Radnar and go, if I die, you make sure those seeds get planted at the base. And I run into the room to get in there and get more, get some more body counts.
Sure.
Not hit Galen.
Yeah,
Sure.
when you can. Just
So
go with
you
it,
run in before the skeletal troops get in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any magical weapons other than my bow, so I mean, can I launch an arrow at this guy? I
Yeah,
still
you
have...
can get into the room and get just outside of melee range and shoot.
Oh,
That's
thank
fine.
God. Okay,
That's
so it's
gonna-
not
yeah,
magical.
not magical.
All right, and then he's within short to medium range, so pew.
Hits, does some damage.
Okay,
Okay.
and how
Now-
far do you think I can get into this room? Probably like this corner.
Yeah, pick a corner. That's fine.
That corner.
So as long as it doesn't attack you, you can continue to fire. But once you're in melee, you can't use a bow in melee range.
Just know the wrong character, that character.
All right. So Galen, Darby, and a C went. Radnar, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna let off with my magic missile ring again.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and.
If it hits me, I'm down. Let's just say that. If it hits me, I'm down.
Well, it's not gonna hit you because it's magic missile. It'll,
Yeah.
No. If the
It
creature
hits.
hits me.
If
Oh,
it
the
hits
creature
Galen.
hits you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just saying, when the creature hits me, I'm down.
13 points of middle finger damage as
Yep.
your magic hits it. All right, now it'll get its turn, and then next round, all the phantasmal forces will pile in. Let's see. So we got Darby, Galen, and a C in the room. So it's 3 targets. So each of you will get 1, and then a C will get 2, and Darby will get 2. So Darby, 1.
Ooh.
5 points of damage,
Too bad.
and he misses with the second one. Galen only has 1 attack on him this round. That
Yeah,
hits.
but that's going to put me down.
5 points.
Yep.
Are you past 0?
Yep.
Okay, Galen's bleeding out. How much past 0 are you?
-3.
Okay, you've got 7 rounds, assuming it doesn't finish you off. C, you've got 2 on you. Miss. Hit. 1 point of damage. Glancing blow.
See, I could have survived the 1 point.
Next round, who rolled last? Galen? So let's have a C. Roll a D6 for your side. And is anyone casting?
3.
Nope.
No.
Okay. 2. You guys go first.
I'll decrease my hit points by 1. Right, your turn.
What do I got to do to stabilize him?
Take your action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, since I'm not leaving combat technically, I'm just like strafing around to quickly try and like get myself positioned above Galen and like stabilize him.
Okay, so you can't shoot and stabilize. So you can stabilize him or you can shoot.
Right, I'm not shooting.
Yeah.
I'm just strafing around and I
Okay.
have my shield up and I'm just gonna keep myself on the
So-
defensive and stabilize him real quick.
Okay, so like you basically just put a hand over the wound to keep him from bleeding out.
Yeah.
So you're stabilized at -8 or -4.
-4.
-4. Okay. Okay, so that's your turn, Darby. You're the only one up in the room right now.
Get him.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
I rolled a 20.
All right, no stealing of the combat this time. Darby forgoes battling each of the heads and goes right for the body. Which weapon did you use?
The magical sword +2.
Okay, so yeah, it dies on the end of your sword as it violently, its
Nice.
head's all kind of twined down before it drops. And again, you guys can't help but notice this thing is far too large to have come through any of the doors in this room.
No,
nor is
Nigel
there
doesn't even get a model on the map.
nor is there anything for it to eat.
I look at Galen. Looks like there was something for it to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? Galen is out and has lost a lot of blood.
Do we have any healing potions?
I don't think so.
I don't
I
think
know.
we
I
do.
don't think
Tapped.
we've ever had it.
Yeah. You guys are
Yeah.
tapped.
We have,
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been
we've
out.
got that
I've been-
one, remember? In that thing?
The
that we
thing?
got at that place?
Yeah.
There's a place.
All right. So do we want to like? What ways do these doors open?
They all open into the room, into your room.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Can I use the spikes to seal the doors at the bottom?
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
I'm gonna drive some spikes, seal all 3 doors, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, we should maybe
Rest.
take a rest really quick while we're here, because I don't think we have a way to get him up, and he's the only one who can keep us up.
Yeah.
But this hopefully will hold the door at bay. We can set watch. Hopefully nothing happens. I don't know. Unless you guys want to try and keep going.
I don't think we have much of a choice, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
agree.
Sorry, what was that?
I was just saying, yes, I agree. That's a good plan.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, you guys settle in to see what's going on. Galen's pretty bad off. You got no other way to really help him, so he's just got to rest off. So what happens, Galen, is pick one of your physical attributes, drop it by a point. You got no magical healing, normal healing, you lose a stat point.
Okay.
Unless we can get biddies. 100 bits will raise Galen.
What do I want to be worse at? Solid. I
Have
think
some
actually
back
under-
guano. Will that do?
Okay, and also, do I go back to 0? Or?
Well, if you guys take a full rest, you'll be okay. But you now have a permanent injury. That stat loss is
Okay.
permanent. So what did you take it
Yeah.
off of?
Con.
Con? Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it
Just
just
got
did a
damn
number
lung.
on you.
Just
Yeah.
Completely got damn lung now because
Yeah.
of the mud. I just never really got it out. Properly.
Yeah, that's probably it. You probably pierced your lung, got some mud in there, and it just, doesn't heal right. Something does happen, though. Several hours into you guys camping out, cleaning Galen off as best you can, and getting him to rest, the body in the room disappears.
What body?
The Hydra.
Giant Hydra.
Okay.
If we check the treasure chest where we had all the meat from the manticore as well, is that disappeared?
It's gone.
And the spikes on the doors gone as well.
Spikes on the
Alright,
doors?
Okay.
No, the spikes on the doors are still there.
But they were. Oh, I assumed they were the spikes from the manticore's tail.
I
No,
thought
I had iron spikes
yeah.
in my inventory.
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
fish spikes,
Fine.
yeah.
Uh,
All right.
okay.
Well, if
well.
I'm back up to full hit points.
Well, here's the thing. So what's your guys' reaction to the thing disappearing? So Galen, at this point,
Meh.
you're still out. You're
Magic.
comatose.
Meh.
I mean, honestly, with all that's happened, okay,
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be on the lookout at this point. I'm gonna be worried.
Okay. So do you rest and get hit points, or does someone stay up and do watches? How do you do this?
I'm gonna. I made the point
Yeah.
before that we should do watches before resting,
Okay.
yeah, he did.
just in case. So I'm assuming we all took watch throughout the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So who took the first watch? You need 8
I'll take the
hours
first
to
one.
recover. So
I'll take the first one, then just sack out.
okay, you're taking the first one.
Yeah.
Roll me d6, Radnar.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
eh.
Okay. You do get a moment of reaction before the Hydra reappears. Yeah, it just basically coalesces in the room. It just materializes basically right over Galen.
What?
You're not surprised though, so it doesn't get a surprise round. But you are the only one up, Radnar. So roll a d6. You can add your dex bonus if you have it.
Yeah.
You have it, right?
So I'm rolling my.
Okay. It goes first. This is gonna suck, but we'll play it through. Galen, coup de grace, kills you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're out. The other 4 attacks go on Radnar.
Okay.
3 of them hit.
Wow.
21 points of damage. You have
Oh,
not
yeah.
recovered. Are you up or down?
If I have not gotten all my hit points back,
Nope.
that makes -7.
Okay, you are down and bleeding out. That is enough noise to wake everyone else up. So Darby, Fig Jam, and C, you wake up to a Hydra just tearing Radnar apart. Galen is physically beneath it and is a bloody stain on the ground. What do you do?
I'm gonna get my stuff, run to the one door here,
Yeah.
knock the spikes out of it,
Okay.
open the door, and I'm assuming that's all I can do for that turn.
Sure. You open the door. And what you see is there's an ornate mahogany casket in the middle of the room on a raised dais. There's silver candelabras all around it. An iron brazier filled and lit with fire at the feet of the casket. There's a large tapestry that covers all of the wall space to the north of it, depicting the assassination of Stephen Amber. So, so there you go. This is the tomb room. And again, that door is way too small for the Hydra to come through. So you've gone into the room, I guess.
Yeah, if I saw movement to get in.
Okay. Darby and Fig Jam, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, that was my reaction as well. Run away.
Okay.
So
You run into the room. Darby. Galen is obviously dead. Like, he's been crushed. Radnar may be dead. It's hard to tell. He's bleeding a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to grab Radnar and bring him into the room.
Ooh, what's your strength?
It's 12.
Maybe a strength check. Because Radnar is the large.
Yeah.
Knew that would be a problem at some point.
Success.
Yeah, it's rough, but spurred on by adrenaline, you grab him and pull him into 70. Okay. You guys watch in horror as the thing devours what's left of Galen.
no, we don't. We turn away from that and shut the door.
Yeah.
Okay, you shut the door on the devouring. Okay, you have to believe that you are at Stephen's crypt. Is anybody going to stabilize Radnar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as soon as
Yeah.
that door's shut, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what wound to plug. There's
Yeah,
so
there's so
many. I just body hug him, like, I'll keep your blood inside you. I love you best.
Right. Yeah, he is a mess. He's so many Wrens in him.
Don't leave me with these losers. I mean,
What do you guys do? Despite the carnage in the last room, this room is fairly calming. There's incense burning in the air in that large brazier that's burning some kind of coals. Yeah.
I look at Fig Jam and I'm like, all right, this is the Amber Dude's casket. What do we do now? What do we do now? Do we open it? Do we pray? I'm not religious. That was the dead one's job. Like, I'm at a loss. You've been here this entire adventure, Fig Jam. You're the smart one. I'm the pretty one. And he eats hits and opens doors. I'm pointing at Darby. I'm like, you gotta figure this out. I'm not good under pressure.
Okay, it's
All right. Well,
let's check the note.
I don't think it says anything on the note.
Yeah, the note ends at summoning the tomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well.
Technically, it doesn't.
That's true. You want to read off the rest?
I'm not. I'm dead.
I mean, what note? Where's this note?
To
Wait,
those who would be free.
Now, whether Fig Jam knows that, well, Fig Jam knows anything about the note is up
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying about that. I'm saying technically the note does have more information. on it.
Yeah, it's after shatter the mirror with the sword and Prince Stephen's tomb will appear. Search first for the gate of the silver keys, and then just all the side notes where to find the stuff.
Yeah.
But that is what's on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it
At the
just
top.
says that his tomb will appear.
Yep, and
At the top of it, it says,
Mhm.
"Lift the secret that we're surrounding and lift it is engraved on the inside lid
There
of
you
the
go.
casket."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I
People
would
are idiots.
remember that then.
I mean,
after
From
a
the
moment.
death, I'm still helping you people.
What I was going to do is I was going to scoop up some of Radnor's blood and sprinkle it over the casket. That's I don't know whether that would do anything or help in any way or trigger any.
You can
events,
still do
but,
that.
You know,
You need to do that.
Offering a
you've
blood
marred the
sacrifice.
beauty of the casket. That's all
I,
that seems to happen.
I watch you do that, and I'm like, you're so weird, and I push the top
Yeah.
of the casket off.
Okay. Carved into the inside lid of the casket are the words, "Burn the tapestry to break my curse." There's a skeleton wearing a crown of gold laying in the casket.
I'm not touching the fucking crown. I need a flame. Do I have flint and steel?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay. Go light that tapestry on fire.
Okay.
Cast
Oh.
fireball.
So
One's
I-
job. Shit.
I go over the tapestry and try to lit it.
Okay.
I try to light it.
All right. Yeah, you light it on fire. The tapestry burns with a foul-smelling smoke. The skeleton inside, you slowly see like blood starting to boil out of the bones, followed by sinew, muscle, skin. Somewhere in there's a nervous system too. The eyes start to bubble out of the skull socket, and
C's just like still standing over the casket, watches happen like.
so yeah, the man stretches like from a long sleep, looks around, says, "Thanks. I've been trapped in there for ages."
Great. Can you get us out of here?
He looks around at his surrounding, snaps his fingers, and you guys are outside of the Castle Amber. All of you, bodies of Radnar and Galen included.
Oh, his body?
The bodies.
I just
So
crumple
something
over
is
Galen's body
something
crying.
is different though. The mists that hung around the castle are no longer there. Radnar, you studied in magic school for the sake of things. You actually recognize the area that you're in. You're back home.
So
The
I'm,
castle-
I'm conscious now.
Well, no, you're not conscious. I'm sorry. You recognize nothing in
fine
your
with that,
death-like
yeah.
state. So yeah, you skies around you. Everything looks normal. The castle has appeared here without all the weird fog, but almost immediately the castle starts to crumble. It's like watching a time lapse as age catches up with the castle. Parapets start falling, walls start cracking, and everything starts to just molder and turn to dust before you. You see some inhabitants of the castle. Some of the Amberites come out, and you're at a little distance from it, and you hear them free, and then as they're saying this, their bodies start to age and age and age. They turn to dust and fall to the ground. Stephen
Caesar
Amber.
just-
I'm a ghost, you bitches.
Stephen stands before you and says, "Well, you've released us from this curse. Fortunately, time will take its toll, as it must to all things. And so the family passes on to our deserving rewards." And you see that he's beginning to become a little transparent.
You resurrect people. You seem to be doing all kinds of magic. Just
Please
for
save our
dead
friends.
bodies.
They died to save you
Yeah.
guys.
Okay. Radnar, you take a deep breath.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You missed it
So
finally.
so unfortunately, Radnar, you were not healed by magic during that right away span. You need to drop a stat. Although we'll see how that works out in a minute. Galen, you also take a deep breath as you're brought back, and not only is that
Nice.
shocking,
Nice.
but you also feel the connection to your goddess fully reestablished.
Dude.
So like the whole time while you've been plane hopping, she's always felt like, at the other end of a long distance call and not quite there. Her presence is fully there again. And then there are 2 fig jams standing there.
Fig jams.
I'll just
What?
remove my princess data, which I don't think is relevant anymore.
Quadruple fireball.
So the body of fig jam is still, the fig jam you've come to know and love this whole time, but standing next to him is like a ghostly outline of another fig jam. And
Look at the
Stephen
ghostly one.
Stephen turns to Fig Jam, because Fig Jam's the one who asked, which one needs the body?
The real one?
Me, obviously, I need the body.
Stephen is starting to become more transparent, and he says, he turns to the rest of the party and says, choose. I have little time left.
I look at the ghost and I'm like, that one?
Me,
That's his
me,
soul.
no.
That's his soul. Put
Me,
the
Jackal.
soul back in the
Don't be-
matching body. Who's in the
Yeah.
body? There's
Kill both
2.
of us. It's the only way to be sure which one of us is real.
Yeah, so
Huh?
Richard, how are you responding as the necromancer who wants to keep
And the
the body?
necromancer is saying the things that I have been saying.
Okay.
Me, I need the body.
Okay.
I'm the one in charge. Don't listen to that one.
Yeah. So Aziz pointing to the ghostly form and saying, that one. What
The
are
ghost matches. that one. Who's in that one? He's not magically inclined, so he's like, yeah, the spirit.
If
Like,
the ghost wasn't fig jam, it wouldn't look like fig jam. So therefore, the ghost needs the body.
are you saying I could become a wizard with this knowledge? Wait, am I a wizard?
You are a wizard. You're a pretty wizard.
Thank you.
You're
You're
welcome.
very large.
Yes, I am.
Okay, I've heard the sea talk. What about the rest of you? Well, Fig Jam is, of course, mounting his own defense there.
I'm kind of too shocked by being dead and now not being dead. I'm not participating.
Your goddess rejected you. You had to come back down again.
Yeah, I'll go with AC and ask Stephen Amber to put
That one. All right,
the
Radnar.
ghost.
Radnar.
Yep, I'm gonna concur.
All right. Yeah.
No, I saved you all. I deserve the body. It's
So-
mine.
Your
Give it, keep it,
sacrifice
you know
will
what I mean?
never be forgotten.
So there's a swap.
Whoever you are.
Fig Jam enters Fig Jam's body, and then the necromancer spirit is standing outside the body now.
You.
I mean, does anybody know what the necromancer looks like? Because they only saw.
They saw the
We did
body.
see the body.
They saw
We
the
did see
body.
the body.
Yeah.
I'm
I deliberately
going,
opened the casket
Ah,
to give
right.
the body to bury it.
I'm gonna pull an arrow from my quiver.
Hey, wait a minute.
And it's magical even though it didn't get the effect, and I'm gonna shoot that ghost of the necromancer.
I'll allow it.
It's like, you! And pew!
Yeah. Being a
Wow.
ghost, and you didn't roll an 8 on that, it even magical, it just passes through the ghost.
Okay, that's fine. Someone in the background.
So-
Ow!
Stephen is fading, but he still seems to be expectant. Anybody want to
hand
say any
him-
last thing?
I hand him the
Hey,
last ornate silver key
Okay.
I have. And I'm
Richard,
like,
speaking as the necromancer, do you want to say anything?
curse you! I curse you all for 1,000 years to live forever in this great modern castle of yours.
I'll get you all in your damn dog.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Richard. Say that again for me.
I said I curse you all. I curse you all to live in the modern castle and never age again.
Okay. So are you saying that to the party? Or to Stephen?
No, I'm saying it to Stephen because he is the one who pulled me out of the body.
It would have worked too if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, he just smiles and says, that would be a waste. Does anybody else want to say anything before Stephen completely disappears?
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can we?
What happened to Princess Catherine? Because she was around here somewhere.
So yeah, he'll say she has gone on to her final fate. See, you were about to say something.
Do you guys have any treasure that we can have?
Darby, do you say anything?
I'll say, with all of these adventures, I want to see Stonehill again.
Okay. Dice off to see who said it first. Darby roll a d20, is C roll a d20. High roll says it first.
Hopefully, Darby.
Darby disappears. And as does Stephen.
No!
Darby!
The treasure!
Yep. So the ruins of Amber stand before you. Galen, you feel pretty sure you're back home, given the connection to your goddess seems normal. Radnar, you recognize the terrain. You're back home, but you're not in Karmikos.
Okay.
You're in Galantry. So this is the land of the mages.
Ah. So that, like everybody in here in this land is a mage?
We'll get to that next adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the
How much treasure
ruins,
did Darby have from?
so in the ruins of the now nothing but dust castle, you do see piles of jewelry, silver, gold.
Hey,
Is
Fig
it-
Jam, get the bag open.
Is it real?
The hell happened? What?
So Fig
Listen,
Jam has
how much
no
did
memory.
Fig Jam know?
You have
Is
no
Fig Jam
memory
just-
from the time the Necromancer took over.
Right.
No memory.
Right. What? Where? How?
Classic Fig Jam. What? Was I dead or something? That was something happened.
If you were dead, I think I was dead as well.
Well, the necromancer was in you, so did something happen with you and the necromancer?
Yeah, you remember the
Well,
fight.
people get up
Yeah,
to
you remember the
amongst
fight.
themselves as super among two consenting adults.
Yeah.
There's not really one.
I mean, the last thing I remember, we were in the body. No, wait, I don't remember that bit. I have blacked that bit out. No, definitely don't remember crawling up that butthole repeatedly for 5 combat rounds. Yeah, I
So-
don't know what happened at all.
Darby, what was the exact wording, or as close as you can remember to what you said?
I said, with all those adventures, I'm tired. I want to see Stonehill again.
All right, you are in Stone Hill. There's a great banquet going on as you materialize there. Someone hands you a mug saying, Darby, when did you get back home?
What? What am I doing here?
Yeah, so
Take the mug.
we'll end it there. You guys are back in Mystara. You are in Galantry. There is a fortune of jewelry, gold and silver, because it stands the test of time.
I'm gonna get as much of it as I can.
So what happened
it's all
there is
his.
Stephen could grant you 4 wishes. Bringing back Radnar and Galen were 2 of them. Swapping the Fig Jam was the 3rd. And then the last person who said something, Darby, got the 4th wish.
It's perfect though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that worked.
So the unfortunate part is Radnar and Galen, you do both have a stat decrease, but but we'll get to that.
There's
Ragnar, what
worse
would
things
you have,
that's happened on
what
his
physical
adventures.
stat would you have chosen to drop?
Probably wisdom.
No, physical stat. Strength, con,
Physical
dex.
stat. Con.
Con. Okay, so you've both got internal injuries that just will take a very long time to heal, if ever.
Mm.
Oh, I thought Radnar just lost some weight from all the cardio.
Yeah.
I'd be all right with that.
Yep. So, sorry, just let me read this real quick. Okay, so
Awesome.
here we go. So first of all, 18,000 worth of jewelry, 18,000 gold worth of jewelry is what's there. So that's experience base. And now, whether or not you turned it in for experience or not, and I know we're at the end, but let's get this done real quick here. Let's start with Darby's character because Jeff is going to be unable to join us anymore on Fridays. So this was Darby's last hurrah with the group, at least for the time being. Schedule's changing and all. But you may see his face on our Sunday old school streams. But in parting, Darby, let us get you to roll on the table. So each of you are basically going to find a magic item in the ruins for your characters. If I can get to the page real quick. Okay, where did I bookmark that thing? Here it is. All right. Treasures. Here we go. Okay. Darby, roll me a d8.
8.
Okay. And now, shields. Okay. Roll me a d100.
Here it is.
100. Oh my goodness.
Opposite ends of the spectrum, 1 and 100.
So what you're going to find, or what Darby will find, is did you normally carry a shield, Darby?
Yeah.
Okay, it's now a shield +3.
Nice.
It has picked up a little something through your adventures. Bill, roll me a d8. Seven. Okay, roll me a d100. I'm not looking at the screen, so please tell me what you rolled.
27.
27. Okay, you have... So you find on your person, as you come back, you have a staff of snakes now.
Okay.
Richard, roll me a d7.
7?
Oh, d8, sorry.
Doing DCC?
Come on, go you, do you. 8.
8. Ooh, okay. And roll me a d100.
12.
12.
Oh, well, 96, sorry. It rolled
96,
twice.
okay. Ooh. Well, this is going to be interesting. It's a wand of polymorph you find on your body. You don't know where that came from.
Something that the necromancer had, I'm sure.
Works in the same way as either the polymorph self or polymorph others. Jameis, d8.
8 is a 6. And an 11 on the D100.
And an 11. Oh, this is fitting. Your mace has picked up a bit of enchantment. It's a mace +3.
It already was.
It already was? Okay, in which case, hold on. It's going to pick up something in special then. Roll me a d10.
Here we are. 8.
Perfect. Undead Bane. So +3, +6 versus undead.
That's amazing.
Dion,
Yeah.
D8.
D8 is a 3.
Oh, this could be fun. And a D100.
That is an 8.
An 8. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a magical ring that you just find on your finger.
Okay.
And through some experiment, it's a ring of control humans.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It's basically like the charm spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know how many charges are in it?
No idea.
Okay. All right. Ring of control humans.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh wow. All right, just for well, I'll make a note. I'll let you know about this later. You can actually, there's a maximum number of hit dice of humans you can have charmed at one time. But yeah. All right. There you go. So you guys got a lot away with various amounts of gold and silver and jewelry, and find that some of your weapons are magical now, or more magical, and some weapons just have appeared on your bodies. You're standing in the crumbling remains of Castle Amber. In the far distance, you see, well, Randar would know, is the city of Galantry, probably a day or two's travel from where you are by foot. And that's where we'll end it. You guys got a butt ton of experience. I need to calculate exactly how much of it is. But before we play again next, I will let you know so that you can level for those that
Nice.
will. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Darby made it back to Stonehill with a nifty
Right.
shield, lots of stories, and whatever gold he managed to sneak out along the way.
We'll miss you, Darby.
Miss you too.
Note to self: send a letter to Stonehill to try and contact Darby and make sure he's there and okay.
Darby's just going to forget your existence, the existence of the Green Company. He's like, I don't know you guys. I
Yeah.
don't know who the heck you are. I have no idea. Jeff, any more Blood Bowl games recently?
No,
No more Blood
not
Bowl
this
games.
week, but I got this
Oh.
in the mail.
Okay.
So
BX Essential Books. Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
that's
Sure, you
my
get those
career.
right as you're leaving my game. You're really leaving to run your own game. I know how it is. That's all right.
You're such a good teacher.
yeah. Make that wound less painful. Bill, what do you got going on with the frogs?
Well, I'm still running Lost City of Baracus. We've got a spot open, so if anybody wants to play, and I do believe Jeff is in that game too. So
Yeah, I see how it is. Just poach them all. Just poach all my players. Okay.
hey, you're
okay.
welcome to play too, Bert.
Poach your GM. Yeah, that's how it goes. Richard, what you got going on?
Hi, I'm Richard. I have no exciting links here for today, so you can just find me playing video games badly at twitch.tv/LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. For the last time now, Jeff, say it with me. Go on. Limited
time
offer.
No
No
vowels.
vowels.
Limited time offer, no vow. Oh.
Yeah. Jameis!
Late.
I got his trigger working. Look at that. Blogspot.com.
Although I don't think I've even posted it for the last week, so that's outside of my office at the moment.
Excitement. Dion, what do you got going on?
Well, when I'm not playing tabletop RPGs with all my super cool, awesome friends like you guys and Darby for the last time, you can find me on my channel at Substances Used on Twitch playing retro JRPGs. Right now, we just got to the second disc of Star Ocean: The Second Story, and yeah, it's a game.
It's a game. Right, yeah, that's great rating system. Awesome. And if you found us, you know where we are. We have all the social places. You can find the podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. Of course, we're here at twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. Give the YouTube site some love. All the past recordings of this gets archived there. So if you want to catch up on, or you've missed some of the live streams and they've fallen off of Twitch, you'll find them at the YouTube site. Other than that, I'm on MeWe, Discord, Twitter, all the fun places. Come and join us. Have some fun. Say goodnight, guys.
All right, guys
Good night,
Good night,
guys.
bye-bye.
Buddy.
and gals.
Yes.